Okay, today is Saturday, 15th of January. Yesterday I sent at the machine shop the two engine blocks and the two crankshafts. Today what I'm doing, I'm preparing the cylinder heads because I want to send also the cylinder heads. I want to measure actually also the valve guides. I need to send it for one surface because it has some marks, some coolant marks. Yeah, it's never been resurfaced before. Okay, so now why I make video now? Yeah, a couple of parts been washed. The cover here up, I check already all the solenoids. I want to replace two of those, not only one. I said I'm gonna replace only this one. The centering inside the plug, but I would like to change it. I have a used one, no need to pay anything. All right. And the same thing also with this one. This one, why I want to change it? Because they put a sealant here. I don't know for what's the reason. It's working, it's actuating, but there is a sealant here. You can see here. I don't know honestly what they did here. We're gonna see about that when it comes to time. In any case, yeah. Like I said, all the solenoids are working, already tested. Also these actuators for the cam adjuster, they are working. This is broken. Yeah, I know, I just throw it all there inside. I haven't taken care of this yet. Okay, just a second. This, and that's why it's good to pass through your hands the parts multiple times, because if you miss something at the beginning, I mean, if it passed 3-4 times from your hands the parts and you didn't find any problem, then either you're blind or the part's okay. Right? So what I was going to say, there was some unnecessary things here. This one is broken. I'm gonna show you now what I mean. This is broken here and here. Don't ask me why and how. Okay, it doesn't make any sense. Alright, okay, no worries also about that because I have a used one. Yay! That's why I'm keeping some parts and I'm not throwing it, or the parts that are not getting back the customers. I can replace it and nobody has to pay something. That's a good one. The most important thing, I don't have to wait to come the part. Then the other engines here. Yes, that's what I want to show you. That's why I start the video. First of all, these valves are the stock valves. They're not aftermarket valves. And with upgrade springs, with aftermarket springs, that they're more hard, it's a good choice, let us say, to get an aftermarket valves and don't use the original valves. Then there are some marks here in all of the valves. I don't know if you can see here what I'm saying. There are some marks here. I'm gonna measure the valves, but if you want my opinion, you see some scoring also here. I don't know the condition of the guide yet. We're gonna see about that. Most probably need to order valves and guides. We're gonna see about that. Okay, let's compare it with the other engine. Yeah, let's get one intake, one exhaust. All right. Let's compare it with the other cylinder head there, the other valves. That these are upgrade valves. So has a little bit more volume and has different thickness. This is the exhaust. Okay, that's the exhaust. The stock one is flat. The upgrade one has this. How it's called now? This one, nipple. Well, no, other way around. It's more deep. Okay, and this is the intake. That's the stock intake, and this is the aftermarket. And that's the reason why I want to resurface also the cylinder head. You see, there are some marks in some spots. That's not very good to be there. Like this one, for example. Yep. Anyhow, so for that engine, I'm gonna need at least upgrade valves. don't want to use that. Also, this is what I get, has a mark, the intake valve. Just a second. You can see there, and you see that it has some scoring here. Now, let me continue to remove the valve seals and measuring the guides, and I'm gonna start again later on. Yeah. Okay, let's see that. Now, number one cylinder, number two cylinder, number one cylinder, exhaust valve, second exhaust valve, alright? So now, if I get the tool and I put inside, now I'm taking it vertical, okay? You see that centering inside. Focus, please, stupid thing. You see that it can enter inside of the guide, okay? If I go horizontal like this, it's not entering inside. Vertical like that, if I measure it here, it's 6.04546 actually it was. Okay. 1 second, let me make it 0 to see that's coming on 0. Okay. No, it's not entering inside, it's there. Yeah, tight, let us say. All right. Now, if this guide and the intake guide number 1 from the cylinder number 2, you see that's entering inside there, like this. Oh boy. There, focus there, yes. Okay, it's entering inside like that. Okay, but it's not entering inside like this. Like that, it cannot enter. If I turn it like this, it's enter inside. I would like, with the new valves, with upgrade valves, to change also the guides. Now, 6.046, like I said, it's vertical. Give me a second. Let me bring a stand at least to make to put some of them by. Yeah. Give me a second. Okay, is it better there? Who knows? Yeah, better. It depends who you are asking. Okay. All right. 6.029. It's supposed to be clean 6 millimeters. Let's measure also one valve. Let's get one valve. Let's get the same valve, the exhaust valve number 2 from front here. This is the exhaust valve. All right. Five 927. 5927, 5927. This is the exhaust, supposed to have more clearance, but it's, if you ask me, it's too much. Okay. Number 1, number 2, okay. Number 2 cylinder, first intake. 1, 2, first this one. That's the intake from the number 2 cylinder. 59, 73, 76, 76, 77, 75. Now I'm turning it. 74, 72, 74. Yeah. I don't want to use these valves. How they make this? There is like a spiral line. Now I saw that. I'm talking about here up. What's my point here? That the specific engine has ARP studs, okay, has upgrade valve springs and retainers, and definitely it's gonna be tuned and definitely gonna have a turbo upgrade. It's not a bone stock. If it was a bone stock, even if it was a bone stock, let us say, okay, it's not the ideal, but it will gonna work. But when you're talking about performance, you're not gonna keep it like that. The height of the valve is correct. That means the valve seats are okay, all of them. Intake, exhaust. It's not like the BWA. If you remember the BWA, one valve it's more in, one valve it's more out. It has some imperfections. The seats are fine, and I can lap them and it's gonna be beautiful with the new valves. So the guides, I would like to put new guides with the new valves, and everybody will be happy. That's it. One small update. I'm gonna mark this cylinder head because I have to send to the machine shop. I have to get approval also for the valve guides. I have to order valve guides actually. I don't have now. And let me check also the other one. Marking it, putting aside until it comes the time for the to send it or to what we have to do. Once again, will it work? Yes, definitely. If I lap the valves and I make one very light polishing, if I clean the valves, lap the valves, make one light polishing, it will gonna work. But again, we are talking about performance, and we see that at least two guides, one from the exhaust, one from the intake. Did I show you the rest of the guides to see the difference? I don't think so that I show you. Dang it, I'm trying to put another mobile. Yeah, turbulence. Get used to it. So it's not gonna show you there, no. Just a second. Okay, it enters inside 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters, 3 millimeters, okay, and I have it like this. That means the gap is left and right. I'm checking vertical. All right, let me see if I can go closer to show you when I'm gonna break the mobile or the bracket. I don't know. If you hear any crack and you're gonna fall down the mobile, you're gonna know what will gonna be. Let me get the micrometer far away. Alright, so we have number 1 cylinder, first exhaust valve. If I try to put it again straight, if I try to put it inside, it's not entering inside. Can you see there? It's not entering inside. Okay. Alright. Now if I go to number 2 valve, it enters inside. Alright. Number 3, it's not entering inside. Number 4, no, it's not entering. 5 enters a little bit, not too much. 6 enters more, like the number 2. Yeah, I would say, yeah, almost the same, 3 millimeters. 7, it's not coming in, and 8. Yeah, and it enters 2 millimeters in. Like I said, you're talking about performance, and you're talking about also reliability. If it was for one season, for one pull, let us say, then yes, you don't care because you're gonna open again the engine. What I'm talking about, like I said before, it's different if you build it for one season, your engine, but you have to open it again, and you're looking, let us say, even if it's a bit more sloppy, you don't care, some people at least, but not for daily use. Daily use, you're expecting you're gonna open again the engine after 200,000-300,000 kilometers. If you do it all right, if you tune it properly, if you make a maintenance, and if you're not pedal to the metal every day, if you are reasonable, let us say. Now, if you are every day in a racetrack or on a dragster and you tune it 2.5 bar of boost, let us say, with a Lambda 1, yeah, it's not gonna last even for one pull, but that's a different story. So, like I said, valve guides, valves for this cylinder head, marking it, putting it aside. I have to clean also the inlet ports and the exhaust ports to be nice and clean. With one way or the other way, even if I change the guides or not, I have to clean the ports, and that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna prepare also the other cylinder head, stripping it off to see what's going on. That's it for now. Thank you.